And we're lined up for a proper show. So here goes. It starts in 3, 2, 1.
This is the morning stream, but it's not in the morning, it's at night. Tmspm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TMS. It is the PM edition for Friday, August 2nd, 2019. I'm Scott Johnson. He's Brian Ibbett. Guess what, Brian?
Hello.
Guess what? I know something about you today. I know something about you.
What do you know? What do you know? What do you think you know?
Well, I thought it was Monday, but it's today. Brian's birthday is today, you guys. Brian is now equal with me in, well.
That's right. No longer are you alone in the 50 club.
Yep. We are charging into our 50s together. I suppose I will hit 51 before you do, but only by about 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 weeks and 3 days, but no.
Right? Yeah, no, and it's now we can fully say that TMS comes with 100 years of experience.
Yeah, totally. A combined experience of 100 years.
We actually could have said that about a week and a half ago, probably, right? Because you would have been a week and a half past your birthday. I would have been a week and a half before my birthday. So
oh, right, good point.
All measured out.
So actually we have more than 100. It's 100 years.
Over 100 years of experience.
That's right. Come check us out at Ibbett and Johnson and Lockhart. We have to have a third guy. You can't do it. It can never just be two guys.
Ibbett, Johnson, and Anselmo.
Yeah.
The Anselmo case was never solved.
Yeah, man. Coldest case there ever was. So here's the deal.
That's right.
I really did not forget. I have it in my calendar as Monday. I have it the second every year. It's on an annual reminder. I don't know why I have it wrong. It's for all I know, it's been there that way forever. And so everyone in the chat earlier while I was playing games are going, Ibbett, birthday, woo, and saying the JK Grammar kept repeating it. And I went, you guys are nuts. It's not till Monday. Why are you all doing it now? Why are you doing it now? Did he fool you into thinking it was today? Like, I was sure that was wrong.
Right.
And then
that's funny.
I got in here tonight, and everyone's still doing it. And the whole chat room is like, Scott, you're an idiot. It's now. It's today.
Yeah.
They're right. So you joined the club with my two sisters and Kim, all three people whose birthdays I have jacked up before and have forgotten about them or have them on the wrong days. So you're in very special company.
It's like my dad always said, you forget someone's birthday, then you there you go, you've forgotten their birthday. But you forget everyone's birthday, and you're the asshole.
It's true.
I'm kidding.
Oh, it's true. I take full brunt of it. I'm terrible at birthdays and anniversaries and all that stuff. I'm just bad at it, man.
So your penance is
what?
You must consume the hottest hot sauce that you can find.
Oh my gosh! Hold on. I know where some of that is. Here, let me. I'm gonna play the thing. Hold on. Okay, don't go anywhere. It's right here. I forgot to bring it over.
All right. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. That's
okay.
Well, since he doesn't have a song queued up, I'll just do that.
So we had
looking for some hot stuff, baby, tonight.
I'm sure yours is all open and everything, right?
No, I've taken the plastic. I've taken it out of the box. Is that what you mean?
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, I've taken it out of the box. I have not opened the containers. I have taken the protective sleeve off. So it's torn in a haphazard manner, but at least the cap is available.
I'm still duct taping it here, getting the duct tape off.
Now you got different things. Oh, really? You have not even.
No, I didn't open it.
You're so unprepared.
I know. This is what I'm saying.
And Kim hasn't even left yet.
No.
This is the Scott with backup. Oh my God.
I know. She's usually more onto this sort of stuff. She says, here, do you want to just take it downstairs and open it? And I said, sure. And then I forgot I had it. But then I talked to you, and then I went, I have it. And you said, okay, cool, we should do that. And then I didn't do it. All right, I have it right here now. We're good. There's a letter inside.
Yes, read the letter. Or read
here.
some of the letter. I think it's a long letter.
Oh, it's a very long letter. Dear Scott and Brian. Let me skip around here.
Read the part that goes sincerely.
Yeah, it goes, Dear Scott and Brian, from Craig's, how do you say, Sauvigny. He's the SC Patty Pirate in the chat. And let's see. Oh, he says some very nice things in here.
He does, yes. When you do have time, you do need to read that.
I will read this whole thing. Yeah, he does say this. I'm in a much better place, and I can thank you both. I can't thank you both enough. Shout outs also to Kim, Stephen, Daryl, Bill, Justin, Tom, Nicole, Wendy, Dan, Randy, and my fellow Carolinian Brian Dunaway. It seems like I may have missed someone to fill in their name, pretending I didn't. Anyway.
Nope, he got everybody.
You got everyone.
As far as I can tell. Yeah.
He sent us these great pucker butt. Remember when we talked about pucker butt?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Pucker butt Pepper Company stickers. He heard us talking about that and was extremely kind to go and get us some samples of the stuff. Now, did you bring something to try these with? Like,
I did, because I'm prepared, Scott.
I'm just gonna taste them.
I have a bag of chips from Qdoba.
Okay.
Because when you get chips from Qdoba, they put it in a paper bag, and if you leave them in the paper bag, they turn into chip jerky. So you got to move them into a plastic bag.
No, yeah, chip jerky sounds gross. That sounds awful. He also gave us shirts. You did not have to do that. That's
I know.
Jeez.
It's very cool.
Thanks, man.
Oh, we get different shirts. Oh no, I guess we got the same shirt. I saw the back and
it has a rear and then it has the front logo thing. I'll wear this on Monday's show. That's very very nice of him. Ooh, the shirt is made by Gildan.
Yeah, Gildan.
Sounds like
makers
a guy
of almost every Coverville shirt since the beginning of time.
Also dangerously close to a World of Warcraft boss.
We have to defeat the shirt boss.
Yep, shirt boss.
He's gonna squeegee us.
So inside of these bubble wraps are two distinct kinds, I suppose.
Correct, and we got one. If I remember correctly, we've got one thing in common.
Yeah.
One sauce in common, and then we each got a different thing that we were talking about.
Okay. Let me open
specifically.
this up. Let's see if I can pull it out. Okay, I have here a Bacon Me Crazy. I remember seeing this on the site.
Yes. That's again. You talked about that, and so he got that one specifically for you.
Oh, nice. All right, so we got Wham Bam Spice and Ham, Bacon Me Crazy, distributed by Pucker Butt. Okay. Voodoo Chili Sauce line is what this is from. Oh, in collaboration with Voodoo Chili Sauce. Sorry. Okay, so there's that one. So this other one we should have.
Voodoo Child.
Voodoo Child. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that one just on its own.
Yeah. Now, then the other thing. Let's see what the other thing you got is, because I'm not sure which of these two things is unique to me.
Oh, good point. Okay, I'm pulling it out.
Both of them.
Reaper Squeezings.
That's okay. So that's what we have in common. We both have the Reaper Squeezins.
Gross. It sounds gross.
Yes. Should we enjoy the Reaper Squeezins, which again are made from Carolina Reapers?
Really? Are we gonna die?
Yes,
We're gonna die here, aren't we? We're gonna die.
It is Guinness in 2013. Guinness World Records declared it the hottest chili pepper in the world.
Yeah.
Surpassing the Trinidad Scorpion Butch Tea.
This has been a nice long run. 100 years of experience. We're now gonna we're gonna end it all with a bottle of this. Chat room says is Scott gonna shotgun it? No.
God.
I mean, you want me to die? You don't want me dead. I don't think. All right, I'm gonna try to open this.
Yeah.
I also have to say, can I say something a little maudlin? Is that okay to say?
Yeah, go ahead. Please
Okay.
do.
I have really been looking to look forward to today's Tmspm for a couple of reasons. Not just because it's your birthday, because honestly I forgot. But
it's coming out of the bottle.
Well, I didn't forget. But it's thick.
I know it's pooping itself out of the bottle. Look at that.
I don't like it. It shouldn't be that thick. Anyway, I've been looking forward to this because no details, but some recent kerfuffle has really put me in a mood. And I'll tell you what, hanging out with someone you like, respect, and want to do stuff with, and it's the best. And so I'm really glad to be here today.
Cool. Well, I'm happy to be your warm bucket of milk. Whatever I am.
I say that knowing I'm about to kill myself with this freaking thick sauce. Oh my gosh.
Now I'm totally being a wuss, and I'm only. I mean, I'll show the chat room how much I've got on this chip. I have a little bit on the corner of this chip. It's about a.
That's enough. I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's about an eighth of a teaspoon of.
I mean, we have a show to do after all, you know. So
exactly. I mean, how?
All right, I'm going to put about as much of that as
Yeah,
you're
there's
showing.
sauce on the chip-free Rangers.
I'm putting just that same amount on my finger, okay?
Okay, all right.
I know this seems like
that's the thing. Like, you don't want it to. You don't even want this thing to make contact with your lips.
Okay, I got an idea.
Because they will. Yeah.
I have an idea. I have some potato chips here, but they're not tortillas.
Oh.
They're just chips.
No, that's all right. Potato chips. It's a good delivery system.
Yeah. So here we go.
Okay.
A little corner here of goop
Oh my God, I am nervous about
on the
this.
chip. Yeah, I've never had a Carolina Reaper. This is gonna be new to me.
No,
These are the ones. These are the chilies my wife had with that with the hot wing challenge that she won, and she was the only girl to ever do it.
Yeah.
Still has the record. She's the only girl that ever did it.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to read a possible medical issue from the Wikipedia page of the Carolina Reaper?
Do it. Do it. What does it say?
Let's do this in a hard copy voice.
Okay.
In April 2018, a case report of, quote, thunderclap headaches in a 34-year-old man who was hospitalized a few days after consuming 1 Carolina Reaper pepper of unspecified size and contest included a presumptive diagnosis of reversible cerebral vasoconstriction syndrome, or RVCS.
My gosh, that sounds awful. What does that even do? What is it?
Bottoms up?
Oh my gosh, dude. Well, you know what? We need the right music. Hold on.
Yeah, all right.
Let me find this. Yeah, here we go. This will be good. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I can't spell. Oh, why isn't it working? Oh. Oh, it's because it's on my phone. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Just a second. We got this. Okay. Found it. Nope, that's not it. Where's the... I do not have it?
Oh.
Ah, crap. All right, well, that's fine. We'll play this Turkish music. I have some of this going.
Okay, Turkish back there. This is
Yes,
perfect.
70s Turkish music.
Consuming music.
All right,
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I'm terrified.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
That hit harder
Okay,
than I
yeah.
thought it would.
There's nothing at the beginning, but it really seriously feels like someone is pressing an AWL to the back of my throat right now.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And just kind of pushing it.
I didn't bring any
Oh
milk.
my God.
I didn't bring any milk or anything.
Oh, I've got this morning's scary thought, almond milk latte.
Oh.
But you don't want to spread it. You want to make sure, like, milk is good, water is bad, because you're spreading the capsaicin around the rest of your mouth and throat. Yeah, it's growing too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
It's not.
getting, it's getting hotter.
It was a tiny piece.
I know.
I couldn't have gone smaller. Oh.
Holy balls! Wow.
Oh, that's really something.
I'm not even going to worry about the second thing for today's show. The I Dare You Stupid Carolina Reaper salsa.
How did you get that? What's that?
It's salsa, like it's basically you got the Bacon Me Crazy. I got your I Dare You Stupid salsa because I love the name, and it's
Where'd you get it from?
Carolina. Same. It's
place?
same box.
Oh, same box. I didn't get that.
Like you said, no, you got the bacon stuff. I got this.
Okay.
Oh man,
Sorry.
yeah, it's moved. It has moved. Oh, am I bleached again? Really? Wow.
Your face is super bleached. Oh my gosh.
It is. It is moving into like the roof of my mouth now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's brutal, dude.
And we just had like a gram of that stuff.
If that, like, I probably. Oh. I don't know if this seems like a bad idea now that I've done it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm even sweating.
My eyes are running. It hurts when I talk now. How do people do this when they do the whole?
I don't know.
I gotta talk to my wife. I don't know how she did it.
Oh yeah, it's totally in the roof of my mouth now. Why is it moving?
I feel like it's actual fire. You know, like burning like fire.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's a mental game, Brian. Mental game.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. My beer is cold, colder than my latte, but I don't want it to spread. Oh, it's still moving forward. Doing you too? Like it started the back of your throat and it's just like slowly moving.
It's so freaking hot, you guys. I thought everybody was kidding. I thought all the talk about Carolina Reapers was a joke. Hold on. I am actually going to call some milk in.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, it's hotter than I thought it would be.
Oh my God. And it's lasting like it's.
You guys think we're kidding? This is really bad. All right, let's see if Kim will answer the phone.
Yeah.
I don't even like milk. Hey, can you bring me some milk?
Yes.
I ate a Carolina Reaper thing, and I think I may die. Bring me some milk, will you? I'm on the air. Okay, bye. Okay, she can bring some.
Oh.
Oh, all right.
Phew.
Should we? I can't even. I'm not gonna even try the other one yet, because.
You don't have the thunderclap headaches yet, though, right?
No. I'm good yet. What does that mean? How describe a thunderclap headache?
This is a headache that is severe and sudden onset. It is defined as a severe headache that takes seconds to minutes to reach maximum intensity. If it is severe in character and reaches maximum severity within seconds, blah, blah, blah.
It's like a little stroke.
Yeah. The most important of the secondary causes are subarachnoid hemorrhage. Arachnoid hemorrhage.
Arachnoid?
Cerebral. I know, that's what I thought, arachnoid.
What is that?
That's what it says, subarachnoid hemorrhage. Cerebral venous sinus thrombosis and dissection of an artery in the neck.
We're not doing that.
Nope.
I can't imagine that. I mean, what do you use this for now?
The sauce?
Yeah. What is this for? What are you gonna,
I don't know.
Who's going to take this now and say, I've got this dish in mind
Yeah.
that will kill 30 people. I'll make that.
This is what, like when somebody comes over and says, oh, I don't have any problem with hot food, then this is when you put this in front of them and says, oh, okay, here you go.
Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm like having to do the cold air intake breathe.
I'm really surprised by this.
Just the fact that it seems to be growing in intensity and not going away.
Show that to Mom. Take that upstairs. Don't let anyone eat it, and don't go near the baby with it. Just if it got on his skin or something, it would hurt him.
For all that's holy, keep it away from the baby.
There's some milk. Oh, that is good. Oh, milk is good.
Yeah. It's both cooling and
oh my Lord. There are parts of the roof of my mouth, Brian, that are numb now. Like numb. Like I don't have feeling in it.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Me too.
All right. I think I'm okay. I think we can go ahead now. Wow.
It really feels like I've got new teeth sprouting from the roof of my mouth. It is that dull constant ache like you get.
Yeah. Does yours throb? Mine's throbbing.
Yeah, mine's totally throbbing. Yeah, sorry, Jamie. That's like the easiest one you'll get for this whole show.
Actually, this whole show is probably full of terrible innuendo without meaning it to. Okay. I think I'm good enough. Are you good enough? Are you okay?
I'm good. I mean, we're just gonna plug through.
Let's plug through. You know what we'll do? I know what we'll do. Wait, he sent you 2 Carolina Reaper style things then.
Right. So this one's just the hot sauce that you squirt on eggs or your enemies, and then this one is like a salsa, but it's heavily tomato salsa, so it's not just straight Carolina Reaper.
Well, the reason I asked, I thought, well, if we tried these on the other side, that would be a way to do it. Except if it's going to be hot again, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
This pig one probably isn't as hot, right? Let's see.
The bacon one. Well, look at the ingredients.
It's
really
small.
It's really small print, folks.
Can't read it. We're 50, damn it.
It's a really small print.
See if I got a pair of glasses.
Diced tomatoes. Hey, diced tomatoes.
Hey, diced tomatoes.
Apple cider vinegar, onions, tomato paste, water, lemon juice, Reaper peppers, garlic, sugar, cilantro, salt, cumin, and coriander.
This is whole milk. It's best. It's good.
Yeah, that would make me for the rest of the show.
Excuse me. Hey, Jeannie, you like that sound? Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, we're not trying that one.
Crazy neighbors chiming in from the pool saying, I have 2 Reaper sauces that he can bring over.
Great.
I'm bringing these over to the pool later with some chips. I'm sure you'll do better than I am doing, but yeah, that is.
You guys think we're kids? I don't know if anyone in the chat room thinks we're just babies or something, but it's really freaking hot.
It is. It's actually finally starting to not feel like I'm growing new teeth.
Yeah, I think some of you may be more used to this sort of thing. I'll bet my brother Matt would be fine, but then again, he had a weird colon thing once, and I think it was because of all the hot sauce he eats. So just be careful.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
All right.
Oh, that's right. This still has to come out.
Yeah, that's right, Brian. Remember the pucker butt part?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the brand itself, we're screwed.
Thank goodness for the bidet. That's ice cold.
It'll be an interesting film sack tomorrow, I'll tell you that.
Well, it will be anyway. Just finish that damn movie.
Whew. All right, well, that's the end of that. Let's do this.
App slappy.
We're, by the way, the Carolina Reaper on the Scoville scale. Do you know what that is? What is that?
Yeah, it's it's 1,400,000 Scoville units to 2,200,000 Scoville units compared to a jalapeno, which is 2,500 to 8,000.
See, that's insanity. So if we would have done more of that, we'd have to seriously shut the show down for an hour, fix ourselves, and then come back.
I know. Yeah, we would not. It would basically be, thanks for the help, folks. We'll see you later.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it. All right, it's time for us to...
Scoville. Nearly killed him.
Nearly killed him.
Scoville.
Robert Scoble.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, check this out, everybody. We're going to do our apps. This is where we take a chance and talk about the apps that we're using on our mobile devices and enjoying, hopefully. Typically, I think I start. Don't I start?
You do. You do start. Yes.
I always forget because recommendals is always you, and so it always throws me.
I know. We mix things up.
Oops. So for me, it's a game called The Mighty Quest for Loot. Now, you may have heard of this before. I had also. This is a Ubisoft game.
Okay.
Excuse me. And they originally... just got me there for a second for some reason. Anyway, they originally had this thing out on PCs, and then they stopped it there. They canceled it, basically killed it. And I was never sure what happened there. It was an attempt to sort of be a Diablo-style game, but it was also kind of chock full of a bunch of, microtransaction stuff. I guess it kind of always felt like a mobile game, even though they didn't have a mobile version of it. It was definitely the feeling I got. Here recently, they put it on mobile. I have it on iOS. I can't speak to Android, although I'm sure it's there. It's free. It's still called The Mighty Quest for Loot, and it is basically that. It's a game where you're trying to get loot all the time. Think of it as Diablo with a sense of humor.
Right,
I think
and without enemies to vanquish.
Right, correct.
Or do you still vanquish enemies to get loot? How does one get the loot? I guess
that's a great question. Here's how you get the loot. And actually, it looks like this name of the game they've changed it is now called.
Why don't you just tell me how you get the
loot? They now call it The Mighty Quest. It used to be The Mighty Quest for Loot. They've changed it. So that's fine. But anyway, it's this kind of cartoony take on a Diablo style thing. You have armor and loot and guns or not guns, wands and swords and staves and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And in the game, you go around and kill creatures, enemies, and it's usually like a 3-phase thing. You kill a bunch of trash, second wave of trash, and then the third thing is the boss of some sort. And then you fight him. There's usually a treasure chest after. You hit that thing, you get a bunch of stuff, and you go back and kind of look at what you got, upgrade your gear, put new gear on, and then go out and do it again. If that sounds like a million other games, it is, and they don't differentiate themselves too distinctly from that loop that I just described, except for there's a little extra layer of polish on this that I appreciate. I think it's because it's Ubisoft, number one, and number two, it already had a life on PCs where they kind of hammered a lot of this stuff out. So,
right, like exactly, worked everything. Yeah, sure.
So it works. as a system, and it works well because I think they know games and they know how to make a decent game. And I don't know how many other games Ubisoft. I know they have some Assassin's Creed kind of cartoony thing, a couple other apps, but they haven't been huge on mobile. This feels like the most recent one, so maybe they're getting back into it. I don't know, but I like it enough to recommend it. It does have the same trappings of you have so much energy to spend. Right now I have 48 energy to spend, and that's so many trips in. And usually I level and get fresh energy, like maxed out again. So I have yet to run out of energy. I would assume at some point you might. But, it's that thing where it's got the energy, then it's got your main currency, then it's got a little sub-currency. It's all that shit.
Yeah, the micro, right.
That we're all sick of. But this game, I think, does it pretty well, and I've yet to feel like I ever need to spend a dime. And they've got the adventure mode. They have an arena mode, which is like a multiplayer thing. They've got some kind of trial mode. They have events. They have all that kind of stuff you'd expect. But the main thing I like about it is it just looks really good and plays really fun. And I'm going to recommend it. I think it's good. It's called, again, Mighty Quest.
Mighty Quest.
Yeah, it used to be Mighty Quest for Loot. They've changed it, I guess. But
It's World of Loot.
World of Loot.
That's what I searched for on iOS. World of Loot.
I mean, I wouldn't turn that down. I would play World of Loot.
That'll be the sequel.
I guess so. Anyway, that's a good one. Go check it out. It is on Android, looks like. So anywhere you get it, you can get it. All right, Brian, tell me what you brought this week.
I brought a game that I've discovered is available on iOS, Android, Steam, Nintendo Switch, and something called itch.io. And I'm not familiar with that, but
Dunaway uses that for something.
Yeah, looks like controller games, but it just looks like a little pop-up store thing is the icon. Anyway, Scott, do you like games where you've got a little golf course and you flick the ball? I said flick.
Yep.
Flick the ball to make it go, and the harder you flick, the further the ball goes. You like those kind of games?
I do like those kind of games, yes.
Well, this is not that.
Oh.
This is a golf game with cards. And it's called Golf Peaks. You get different cards, a hand of cards that are like move one space, move two spaces, jump one space, and then roll a space. A whole bunch of different kinds of cards like that. And you're given a weird cubular course.
Oh, look at this art style.
It looks like a butcher block. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And you choose the cards in the right order to move your ball across obstacles, over spaces that'll slow them down, over things that make them go fast, things like that. And it's a really, really fun little puzzle game. And it's one of those where it's like, you get it wrong. Oh, I'm going to try it this way. Ah, that worked. Oh, I'm going to try it this way. You basically just trial and error, and you're like, oh, of course, this is the smart way to do it. And, you're given a very specific set of cards that will work for that level. And you've got to figure out in which order you need to use them to play it. And it's, like you said, I'm playing it on iOS. On iPad, it's gorgeous. But you can play it on Switch. You can play it on your Android device. Steam has it.
Is the mobile version's the cheapest, I assume? $2.99?
I think so, yeah.
The rest of them are all going to cost more, probably.
I'm sure. I don't know what it costs on Nintendo for the Switch, but
I mean, is there anything about the way it controls where I'm going to be sad that it's on?
I think you're going to want. I think honestly, you're going to want touchscreen. Yeah, it's $4.99 on the Switch.
Okay.
You're going to want touchscreen, and the fact that with your smartphone, tablet, whatever, you'll download it once and have it on all your smartphone devices is easily the best way to go.
All right.
This thing is a blast, though. A good pick up and play puzzle game. Play a couple levels while you're on the can, whatever.
Well, let me understand this. How do you know the cards? I'm watching video here.
Yeah.
Do you know what card does what?
Yeah, so that little number in the top left.
Oh, that's how many squares it goes.
That's how many squares it's going to move. And then, but there's also like, if it's got a straight line, that means it's just going to go one space or two space, whatever.
Okay.
If it's got a little over the top thing, like a wicket with the number underneath it, that means it'll jump one space and then roll one space.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got to get this.
It's a blast. It's a lot of fun. And that art style, it's a very cool kind of cartoony art style.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Let's see. Golf. I'm looking it up on
Golf
just for
Peaks.
just for the heck of it. See if it's on. Or I know you said it was on Steam, but I want to see what they're
It's
charging.
on Steam. I
here.
don't know how much it is. Oh, here, I'll click it. It's Golf.
$4.99 also, so not bad if you're
Oh,
a PC
cool.
dude and you'd rather play it there.
Yeah, but that's still $4.99 compared to the smartphone $2.99, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I think it sounds like if you've got a touch device, you should play it there.
Yeah.
Based on what I'm looking at here. I mean, card games of all kinds sort of thrive here as far as I'm concerned, so
Yeah, for sure.
why not? All right, a good call. Golf Peaks, everybody.
Golf Peaks.
Whoops, I covered Brian up with Steam. There you go.
That explains. The rat said, "Does Scott know Brian is now Steam?"
Hammond, Brian looks steamed. Yeah, I get all your jokes. It's not there anymore.
Boy, Hammond has turned into Dad Joke Central.
He
I don't
sure
know if you
has.
know this.
I have noticed that. Yeah, what's that about?
Yes.
Has he been taking classes, reading books?
No
What's his-
idea.
All right,
No idea.
we'll take it. A little more milk here.
Yep, I know.
There's still a tail
Stop.
end of this thing right going on. Whew.
There is. Yeah.
Right next to my salivary gland. I mean, that's kind of gross, but it's like right there, and it's this hot little spot. Good Lord.
So I guess we'll need to decide if we're doing on Monday the licorice that TMS Mashup sent us, or our other salsa or hot sauce.
Good idea. Is this licorice black licorice? Do we know that?
Might be. Let's see. I'm looking.
Because that terrifies me.
Some of it is.
Oh, really? Some of it's not, though?
Yep. Some of it's not.
Okay.
There are many colors.
There are many colors you can
of
get?
licorice that you can get.
Oh, the pig one. I took the cap off the pig sauce.
Yeah, how's it smell?
It smells like bacon bits and hot.
Yeah.
Bacon bits
I wonder
and
what that one's, if that's also Carolina Reaper, or this must all be Carolina Reaper, because the Carolina Reaper page references pucker butt.
Yeah, the whole point is to pucker your butt.
Yeah.
They're not going to have a mild section, right?
You're not gonna have like one of those nice little habanero sauces.
Yeah, that's
Quaint-
not gonna
One of those
happen.
quaint little habanero sauces.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Smells like bacon and despair. That's pretty close. All right.
Pain.
Let's do this right here.
And you can always follow me on Twitter.
Hey, guess what that means? We're going to do some Twitter questions. That's right. You guys use the hashtag TMSPM. That's right. TMSPM is the hashtag, and you ask us questions and we answer them right here on the show. The Twitter changed their page, so I got to tweak it a little. There we go. So here are the questions that you've asked this week. Brian and I will gladly answer them. Oh, I can't read that.
Is it dirty?
No, it's just has something to do with the recent drama.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
How about this one? Mrs. Taffy Guy says, "What was or is your favorite birthday party or celebration you've ever had?" Do you have one of those?
This will change in a week, but because next week's weekend is going to be probably the best one. But man, what was it? Why don't you go first?
I can go first.
If you can think of one. Yeah.
Okay. Probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. We celebrated. This is in the '90s. We celebrated the final episode, All Good Things of Star Trek: The Next Generation, with a giant group of people. It was a whole bunch of Star Trek fans, people I worked with, a bunch of friends, and we all got together at. Oh, this was actually back when Corinne. She wasn't married to Jason then, but it was Corinne, her first husband Jeff. I don't know if you knew she was divorced, but anyway.
No. Oh, I didn't know that.
So we were over. We were at Jeff and Corinne's house, and they had all these people come, and we came for the food, and then we watched the final 2-hour episode of Star Trek TNG, and then 8 more. And I just remember that being one of the funnest parties I'd ever been to ever. I just had a blast. It was really good.
That's cool.
And nerdy, and I came away just with great feelings about everybody, and it was just a really good time. So I think that's the one I'll pick. I mean, there have been plenty of, like, I could say, oh, Nerdtacular 2015 was amazing, like top to bottom. Like,
I thought they said the question was birthday celebration. No, there was like any celebration or
says
group or party.
birthday party or celebration you've ever had.
Okay. All right.
Because I've
Well,
never
mine
had
is
a
gonna
good.
be-
My birthdays have always been shit. So there's that.
Oh. Mine was a birthday. It was my 40th birthday party. Tina threw a party for me here at the house. We had a full house of people playing games and drinking and eating cupcakes or cake or whatever. And we had crazy neighbor and I built a craps table,
Yeah.
which is still on the wall in my garage. We take it out for special occasions, and it's and we were playing craps, and we had somebody taking turns as the croupier with actually a stick to pull the dice around.
Is that what they're called? The croupier?
The croupier, yeah.
I'd never heard that before.
There was a movie. I want to say Pete Postlethwaite. No, is that right? Somebody was. There was a croupier movie.
I don't know.
Let's see, who was it? May not have been. Oh, Clive Owen was the croupier. That's right. And Alex Kingston. Hello, sweetie. Was in there.
Oh.
Yeah, Clive Owen was a croupier, a British neo-noir film.
I don't remember that at all. I've never heard croupier. Or maybe I thought it was food. I don't know. I don't know what I thought it was. But your 40th sounds fun. Mine was boring.
Yeah. No.
I have boring. I don't like
But
that.
you did a cool thing for the Star Trek finale.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I had a little girl at the time, little baby girl, and we took her with us, and she was real sweet during the whole thing and never cried or nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I ate like a pig, and I could do that then because my metabolism just burned it off as I did it. It was great.
Yeah, I know. I miss those days. By the way, fully expected this, but up 1.6 for today's weigh-in because of Santa Fe, New Mexico. We'll just say it's because of smothered enchiladas with red and green sauce, and
I'm sure it'll be no problem in Vegas. I'm sure you'll do
no
great.
problem whatsoever.
No?
Yeah, exactly.
No
'Cause
drinking, no
alcohol
food.
is- no calories. No calories in alcohol.
Nope. I don't care what they tell you.
No
They're trying
calories at Chino Poblano or at
to just go on a booze diet and just drink booze, and that's it. No calories and booze. You'll be fine.
I think if I rode my bike to Vegas, that might counteract all the food that I'll be eating in Vegas.
That's a great idea. You should do it and put a camera on your head and film the
Yeah,
whole thing.
yeah.
Live stream it. All right. Let's see. We got another one here. This is from Manny wrote in, says, would you rather have paper cuts in the web spaces of your hand or paper cuts on the corners of your mouth?
Oh my God.
And which of these hot
So-
sauces would you put in the cuts? Just kidding.
Yeah, right, exactly. So
He didn't say
so would it be 2 paper cuts in the web spaces of my hands, or would it be 4 between each of my fingers? Or
didn't
or
specify-
not, like
They didn't
8
specify.
between all
Let's
of my
say
fingers.
it's only 2 because you can only do 2 in your mouth anyway.
All right. Then I would
I think
do
that's
the
fair.
hand paper cuts over the mouth paper cuts without a doubt.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can live with a little
Horrible
pain
question,
in my hands.
Manny.
It's a horrible question. Oh my
Mute
gosh.
and block. Okay, let's move on.
Which would you rather do? Stab yourself in the eye or stab yourself in the other eye? All right. How about this one? Worst ice cream flavor. Go, says Bill. This is Run Jump
Mustard.
Stop.
You laugh. Did you know this?
No,
French's
is
came out
this-
with an ice cream.
Shut up.
French's mustard. There's now French's mustard ice cream.
That's real?
Yes.
Why aren't we trying that?
Because nobody's sent it to us yet.
Oh my gosh, we should totally do that.
Yeah, have you looked at this?
Oh, don't touch my eyes. Why am I touching my eyes?
Oh, don't touch your eyes.
I don't think I have stuff on me, but I'm just making sure. All right.
Yeah, I don't know where you get this, but whoever lives near mustard ice cream, please figure out.
Let's figure out a way to do it. Or I don't know where you'd get it because I've never heard of that or seen it. Maybe I could
Yeah.
get it at the store and I just didn't know it.
Looks like, all right, so, it's no, I thought it was in Culver's, but no, it's at Cool House's location in Culver City, California.
Oh, Culver City. Because we have a Culver's as well.
Yeah.
There's
look
a
for the
mayo-
French's mustard ice cream truck.
There's
Before
also
it's-
there's a mayo ice cream as well, I've heard, or it's at least based
Oh.
in mayo. I know that
All
sounds
right,
so
that's you know what, mayo ice cream far worse than mustard ice cream, and I like mayo.
bad. Yeah, and I like mustard, but not in this context,
Yeah.
or either of those. They don't belong here. They don't belong here. Oh, here it is. Saltandstraw.com. Chat room just put something in
okay.
here. Let's see what we got.
Oh, is that
here.
the mayo one?
I don't know. No, these look
Customized?
okay.
Yeah. Pint 1.
What is this
Honey
place?
lavender, tomato and strawberry sorbet, green fennel and maple, caramel corn on the cob,
Ugh.
freckled chocolate zucchini bread.
Ugh, that made me give that. I have chills now. I have chills.
Really? The freckled chocolate zucchini bread?
That sounds horrible.
I would
Zucchini bread.
Pair with blue cheese ice cream.
Nope. I'm not. Nope.
No?
No. I mean, obviously they must be good because this place is big. You know.
Arbequina olive oil.
Maybe.
But an olive oil flavored ice cream.
Well, what's a arbequina? Is that an olive?
It must be a kind of olive that they make.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Look,
Yeah.
if I can't put 5 of them on my fingers, then they're not olives for me. Just kidding. I don't know. It's probably
About the 10th one down is mint chip with Theo chocolate.
great. Theo.
Theo.
All right. Let's see. Oh, if I was to answer this about a thing that would be just like a more standard ice cream flavor that I don't like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do that. Let's talk about like a real.
those bubblegum ones. With the,
Oh, right.
yeah.
Right. We thought those would be so great when we were kids, didn't we? Because we thought, oh my God, I get ice cream and then I get bubble gum, and the bubble gum flavor lasts like a quarter of the time that the ice cream lasts.
It's
And
bad.
then you've just got granular, chewy rubber crap left in your mouth.
It's
afterwards.
garbage, and the ice cream itself, the flavor, I don't even like that. It's just,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm eating somebody's idea of a mistake. It's
Yeah.
not good. All right, how about this? This is from, oh my gosh, Peter Fisher. I don't like how he
Okay.
put this, but it says, now that you're both starting your 6th decade on Earth, I guess that's true.
1, 2. Yeah. Right. It works the same way as centuries do.
I don't like it.
We're in the 21st century, even though it's the 2000s.
Right.
Or
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're right. In 2000s.
Yeah.
1900s was 20th. Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
right, correct. 1900s, 20th century.
Anyway, who will be the first to complain about those darn kids today? And what will that be about?
Our kids today with their avocado toast in their vape boxes.
Yeah, if I'm going to complain
I
about
think-
anything, probably vaping. Probably that.
It is definitely going to be Scott between the two of us, and it will be about, because we've already complained about vaping and avocado toast. It's going to be something that we don't know about yet. It's going to be all right, those darn kids today in their virtual reality porn bodysuits.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's thinking ahead. I like that.
Yeah, it's going to be something that we don't even know about yet.
Oh, I know what it'll be. Someone's going to come up with a super sensitive microphone for phones, and they're going to live stream themselves picking lint out of their belly buttons, and someone's going to
sure.
think that's ASMR, and I'm going to complain about that. I'll complain about that.
Right. Did you know that Gal Gadot did an ASMR video?
No.
Did I say Gail Gadot? Gal
You did.
Gadot.
You did say Gail. Wait, is this true?
Yeah, it's totally true.
How
Let me see.
am I hearing about this for the first time?
She did it for W Magazine, and I'm going to give you a link because this is great audio for the show.
Is it W like women?
Yes. W. Is that what the W stands for?
I don't know actually. Oh, I guess Margot Robbie does it a little too. So does Oh yeah, here it is. Gal Gadot. Yeah, here it is. I found it. 4.6 million views. Here, I'll play it.
Oh, it is Gadot. Okay, with a T. Gadot.
I thought
Like
she
food.
said dot in an interview. Didn't we confirm?
I thought so
this?
too, and that's why I've been saying Gal Gadot this whole time.
I thought she. We'll confirm that in a second. Here, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, because I bet she, but she's gonna whisper it.
Ooh, she's whispering.
Scott, and we're doing an ASMR interview for W Magazine. I'm playing.
She's got way too much click in her voice.
They all do. It's gross.
Like she needs to drink like a big glass of water before you do ASMR.
I think she's great, but I can't do this.
I know.
Let me play a little more.
She has a sword, a shield, gauntlets.
I can't. I can't. I can't do it. Okay, how to pronounce. Hold on. Gal Gadot. All right, I'm gonna play this. She's the one that says it.
But if there's anybody that could make me enjoy ASMR, it's Gal Gadot.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, this is 13 seconds. Let's see if this is it. Okay.
A lot of the people call me Gal, Gal, like different variations, but I totally get it because it's hard to pronounce. But yeah, my name is Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Okay.
Okay, it is Gadot.
Mares Dotes and Dozy Dotes and Little Gal Gadotes.
Yeah. I've only ever heard that on MASH. I've never heard that anywhere else. That thing you just said.
Really?
Yeah.
The Mares Dotes and Dozy Dotes and Little Lambsy Ivy?
Never heard it before until MASH, or since, or until today.
Somebody, she's eating chips. I'm closing this window.
Wait, who's eating chips?
Like,
who?
Gal Gadot in that ASMR video starts eating chips. I had the window on with no sound in the background. Because that's kind of the best way to enjoy a Gal Gadot ASMR video is with no sound, but the video is still large on your screen.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Mares Dotes and somebody in like a grandfather or a grandparent or a sibling of a grandparent, a great uncle or whatever, sang that to me as a kid. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it must have been I don't know where. We could probably find the origin, but MASH was my only reference point for it. And I kind of, gathered what it was. I kind of gathered that it's this old, folksy thing to say or whatever. I kind of got that from it, but I'd never heard anyone actually say it to me before.
It's just basically the fact that, when you say it fast, it sounds like you're saying a word that's Mares Dotes.
There you go. Here's one from Boombox Beat, who says, Scott, a while ago you mentioned you were in the Knife Party song Destroy Them with Lasers, but how did that happen? I listen to them all the time and never realized until you said something. Yeah, that was a weird deal. So I was a fan of Knife Party, and I follow them on Twitter. And this was, 2011 this happened? It was a long time ago now. And they were passing around on Twitter saying, hey, we're looking for somebody to do like a 1940s style like announcer voice type thing is what we're looking for. Does anyone know anyone who can do that? And I wrote back and says, I kind of do it all the time, but here's a sample. And I sent them a sample, and it was just me going, breaking news, just doing some fake thing. And they wrote back, says, perfect, here's what we need, destroy them with lasers. That's all we need. Just say that a few times, a few variations of it, and it's perfect. I said, okay, cool. And I did it, sent it to them, sent them some WAV files. Next thing I knew, that album came out and that song was there, and there I was. So I didn't get paid for it or anything. It wasn't one of those deals. It was just a full-on like Twitter exchange thing they did, and they just happened to choose my dumb rendition. So
that's very, very cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool at the time. I mean, it's still pretty cool. People are always surprised when they hear it that it's me. But.
I'm going to pull a Johnson here and tell you that I got asked to do something yesterday that won't occur or won't be released until Leap Day, but I'm super excited about it. And as we get closer to it, I'll be able to announce what I'm doing. But it's like a thing I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
Ibit pull. We're calling that an Ibit pull.
It is kind of an Ibit pull, yes.
I'm excited. What you can't tell me, can you? Or even off the air, can't tell me, or can you?
I could. I might tell you off the air.
Okay.
But I don't want to tell you. I don't want to text it to you while we're on the air because.
I'll get too excited and I'll spill it.
You'll get too excited. Well, I'm not worried about you spoiling it, but I'm worried. I don't want to make the listeners upset that like we're whispering behind their back. That's that's not cool.
See, we're always thinking of you guys.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't do that to you guys in person. I wouldn't be like, "Here, let's go up on stage and Nutacular." By the way, Scott. Oh my gosh, that's really cool. But we can't tell them.
Yeah, good point. That sounds whatever it is. I'm stoked about it.
Yeah,
can't wait to hear. Okay, let's see.
I'm doing SMR. That's it.
I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I forgot about that. Oh, I know what it was. I just want to give a shout out to Essential Trimmer. I don't know if he's in the chat right now or not. Is he? He might be.
I don't know if he is.
So the other day, I was feeling a little raw.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Okay. I was feeling very raw from stuff you're aware of, and because of that, I kind of took it out on the chat a little bit. And in particular, him, he was just kind of dorking around like anyone is supposed to do in our room. We're not supposed to be serious in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he made an easy target, and I was kind of a butt to that day. So I would just like to apologize to Jeff, which is his real name, on the air and say, I didn't mean to do that. And I probably shouldn't have done that. So I hope you're having a decent day.
Oh, that's really nice. You know what? I should probably apologize too, because I know Wicked Kitten is in the chat room. And a couple years ago, when we were at BlizzCon together, we were at one of the hotel bars, and I think I bought her a drink, and I totally had the opportunity and the time to buy her a second drink, and I didn't. So my apologies, Wicked Kitten, that I didn't buy you 2 drinks, and I just bought you 1.
That's really nice to hear. Do you want to? You know what? I want to play the saddest audio of all.
Okay.
Did you know that Gorka, that Gorka guy, Sebastian Gorka? You don't know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
So he was one of Trump's what do you call him, advisors or whatever. He's kind of this alt-right freaking, has an internet radio show. He's that whole thing, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
Well, somebody caught him farting on his radio show, and it's pretty funny. So
really? Okay.
I'm going to play it. This is just a snippet of audio. See if you can hear it. If not, I've captured it out just for multiple play. So actually, let me put this in a place where it makes more sense to play it. Okay, here is the long version. Here you go.
The man in charge of Hill TV, and now with an amazing story about the former director.
Now, what's great about it is it made him pause and kind of freak out a little bit. Chapman, if you didn't hear it, I'll play it one more time. And people at home, here you go, one more time.
The man in charge of Hill TV, and now with an amazing story about the former director.
It makes me laugh.
What's great is, though, I mean, you can hear, like, he's kind of forcing some of those words out, and they're coming right from the diaphragm.
Yeah, which is totally his style. That's his whole thing, is to crank it out. Here it is. Here's just the fart by itself.
And
it's like an improv. Fart and
fart and fart.
Yes,
and all right. Sorry. That was a bonus. I forgot I captured that. All right, where are we now? Let's skip around here. How about I screwed this up. All right, there we go. All right, what's better, Apple Music or Spotify? Asked Andy. I'm going to say they're both great, and you should do whichever one makes the most sense for you, because I like them both.
Yeah. I use Apple Music, but I use Apple products, so it makes more sense for me, for my infrastructure here, to use Apple Music.
Yeah, and they also, I mean, you can get Apple Music on Android as well now. You can get it on your Echo. You can do all those things, but I like their selection better. I think Spotify doesn't have, I mean, this is just an issue of Apple having way more, deeper pockets, but also they've got these relationships with iTunes that go back a decade or more. And that means their library is slightly bigger, but not that matters that much. I mean, everything you really want to get, you're going to get in both places. I think Discovery's a little better on Spotify right now, but that's improving with the new stuff they're coming out with this fall for Apple. So it's back and forth for me.
And Apple, there's a cost for Apple Music, but there's not one for basic Spotify, right? Or am I missing?
There's a free version of Spotify, but I don't know what that is. I don't know how it works. Does anyone know how that works? It's like
that's one that inserts ads every few songs. And
yeah.
You don't get to choose the first song you hear, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think you do get to choose the songs you hear, and but you get ads every few songs.
Right. And Atomic Candyman, splitting hairs. I have no idea what you want to call Sebastian Gorka. Everyone I talk to calls him alt-right. I don't know what else to call him. Okay. So, they're both good. And to have a free introductory sort of what's the other one that used to do that? Like a Pandora style thing. That makes Spotify, I think, a great draw.
Look what I've got, Scott.
What do you got there?
I got a kitten.
Oh.
Hello, I'm a kitten who just got his nuts snipped yesterday.
He's getting bigger, and also he has the face of a cat who had his nuts snipped.
Yeah,
poor little guy.
Bummed.
Yeah,
poor little guy.
Did you guys
neutered.
Did you get to keep it
Neutered.
though?
Huh?
Did they let you keep the little?
They don't take his nuts. He's still. Oh wow.
Did he either take nuts nor leave nuts, or what?
Yeah, they both took nuts and left nuts. No, they don't take the nuts; they just disconnect them or something, right? Isn't that the deal? It's just they.
Oh, is that all they do? They just snip them?
I think so, because he still has them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought they would shrivel up and fall out or die in there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I'm not a vet, but I play one on TV. All right, here's a final one from Gordon. Gordon, get to the test facility, Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon says, let's see, meatloaf or cabbage rolls. Can't we have both?
Oh, meatloaf or cabbage rolls. God, I do love them both.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to make a really, really good. Oh, I'm glad I put the cap on that Reaper sauce because he was sniffing the jar. My grandmother used to make a really good Hungarian cabbage roll with rice and do you use ground pork or ground lamb or I don't know what you put in there. But if I had to have just one for the rest of my life,
just plates and plates of it, just nonstop. You had to eat it all day, every day. What would
so it's not like a matter of you have to eat one of these for the rest of your life. It's not a matter of you don't get one of these for the rest of your life.
Well, I guess it could be interpreted either way. I was going more toward the other, but either way, it's kind of the same, right? Like you either have to decide which one you would rather eat because the other one is never going to be there again, or the one you would rather have to eat all the time and never have the other.
I don't know why. I mean, I feel like there's less variety with meatloaf, but I think I would go with meatloaf.
I think I would also go with meatloaf.
I mean, I would do anything for love, Scott, but I won't do that.
Also, thank you, Meatloaf. In the
glad you got that.
Oh yeah, heck yeah! Meatloaf is one of those artists who I cannot believe exists. Like he's Porkins, and he has the voice of an angel. Like I don't know how it worked with him. It's really weird. But anyway, meatloaf and cabbage rolls. Was I gonna say? Meatloaf. You have more options for stuff being in it. So
that's true. Right. And you can even make vegetarian meatloaf. You can do, big thick layer of catsup on top.
Yeah. I love some catsup on there.
Catsup. Good old catsup.
Catsup. Remember that time Mr. Burns was at the store and he was trying to decide between ketchup and catsup?
Smithers, do I buy the ketchup or the catsup?
This is such a good one. He lost all his money or something. I can't remember what happened, but he ended up having...
he was reduced to shopping for himself.
Yeah, he had to shop for himself, and he'd never done that before. So he's going, ketchup? Anyway, I'll do one more here.
Sure.
Good buddy, I beat a bloke in the chat. Jim asks, the Beyond update for No Man's Sky and the new Rebel Galaxy game are out around the same time. Which should I play? Well, if you already have No Man's Sky, you should play it because that update looks good. If you don't have either game yet, though, of the two, my preferred space game is Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. And by that I just mean the type of game it is. It just happens to be the hot newness. So I got a code to play this thing, and I've been playing it for a couple of days. It doesn't actually come out until like a week from Friday or something, or no, a week. Is it next Friday?
Today's Friday. Is it 2 weeks from today?
It might be. It's either a week or 2 weeks from today. I can't remember now. I think it's next Friday. Maybe that's it. But it's really good, and it's everything I wanted in it, and so far. And I think that would be the one I would put my money in. It's also cheap. It's like $29, and I think you're still paying like $49 plus for No Man's Sky if it's new. Yeah. So it's a little less money. It's on the Epic Store, so that may or may not affect which way you want to go. But Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, really
No Man's Sky, this is just like a little add-on, right?
It's a big DLC update, but it's extra stuff. It's like, okay, the multiplayer, you and I can hook up in space and do stuff together.
Heyo.
What's the other one? The other thing, I forgot what else they added. They added some stuff. It's all pretty big, but for me, I think. VR support. That's right. They put VR support.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. That might be the.
Did you have that
might
on,
be the clincher.
Do you have that on PlayStation?
I have the PS. I do have the PSVR.
And did you have that game on there yet?
I have that game on here.
Oh yeah, it's a free update. You should totally do it.
It's a free update. I'm totally doing it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it won't
That's
cost
cool.
you a dime. You should totally do that.
I'm just tired of you're out of materials. Go mine some materials.
Get some more damned material. Yeah, there is the game's sort of survival mode stuff is grindy. It's not my favorite way to play. But still pretty cool. Run Jump Stomp. Bill says, let's see, Alan Wake is free on the Epic Gaming Store and you'll love it. I played Alan Wake. I'm not sure I loved it though. It scared the hell out of me. It's an old
old one, right? It's the one that's like it's constant third person, constantly raining. You can look at echoes of.
Yep, you're right. This is exactly it. Those weird shadow guys come at you, and you got to shine your light on them and shoot them with something. And it scared the shit out of me. I hated that game. I didn't like it. It was a 360 game. Here's Bill.
Or even dirty.
Yep. I think that's it for your call or your questions. Thanks everybody for those. Those are great.
Great
I
question.
feel like I'm still swallowing down this damn Carolina Reaper.
Oh, really? Yeah. There's like a light numbness to the top of the roof of my mouth, and that's it. That's the only remnant.
Could you, in theory, though, let's say you made a giant batch of chili, could you put just like a thumbnail or a fingernail-sized scoop in there? Would that be enough to...
In the whole pot or in my bowl?
Whole pot.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, it's funny. I'm going to be making... I came back from Santa Fe with a bag of roasted hatch green chilies. I was going to make some pork green chili stew this weekend, and I actually might put a little bit of this in there, depending on how hot the hatch chilies are.
I just wonder what too much is or too little is, or would you?
Yeah, well, add a little bit, try it, and because you can always add more, but you can't.
You can't add less.
Can't add less.
Wait.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't take it away. Exactly.
Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah, do it to taste, or however they say that, right? Yeah.
Measure twice, cut once.
I mean, look, everybody that records anything farts all the time. It's just that Gorka got caught doing it, and he surprised himself, and that made me laugh.
I've farted on this show before. I'll admit it.
Of course we have.
This week I've probably done it.
You should. I'm sure people, if they go back. I remember one time Patrick did real bad, and
Really?
yeah, and I can't remember if he denied it or what his deal was, but he was not happy that we found out or that we pointed out. Was it Patrick? I think it was Patrick. But just totally honked one right in the middle of the thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's it for the show.
Wow,
Thank you.
What does a French fart sound like?
Just like us.
Okay, so just like us. Wow, they fart the same, huh?
It's like whee whee.
But it's got a letter U in it.
Yeah.
It's a toot with T-O-U-T. Toot.
Yeah. Toot. La toot. Anyway, we're done. Thanks everybody for being here. Tmspm is a fun thing to do, and we love doing it. And the reason we do it is because you guys support us at patreon.com/TMS. Your continued support there means there is the 5th episode a week, so please continue to do that. Although next week, due to Brian's Vegas excursion,
Travel. That's right.
there will not be one that day. However,
The
most Fridays.
grasshoppering of Brian visits the hoppers.
The good news from Mitsula was, asked him on Twitter, I think you saw it.
I did. Yeah.
Sounds like it's
anticipating.
fine now, so
Yeah.
should be fine. 1 or 2. You'll see 1 or 2. You should take
Right.
pictures of them. We should all laugh about it. But you're not going to have to lazy river through that stuff.
No, what I'm gonna do is shoot video of the 1 or 2 that I see, and I'm gonna put it to the Rise of the Valkyries music. So, dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun.
I love it. Perfect. All right, so watch for that. And normal week next week, so everyone check the shows out. Then we're at frogpants.com/TMS. You'll find everything you need to contact
Rise of
us.
the Valkyries,
Get all.
yes.
Oh, and a reminder, some people aren't fully aware of this. There is a feed for older shows. So the most recent 200 are on the main feed that you're listening to now. And if you're looking for that and all the way back to the original episode 1 in 2011, those are all on a second feed. They're on the main page at frogpants.com/TMS. It's right there where you get all the other stuff. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, but it's all there for you. Go check it out. We did not throw those away. They are still available.
Nice.
Brian, you should probably do a song that I'll
Do a
remember to
song?
put in, that I will remember to put in the show.
Yeah, you heard it here, folks. He said he'd remember.
Mm-hmm.
He remembered to remember. Hey, it's my birthday. I'm going to request a song. Dear Scott and Brian, this is Brian of Scott and Brian fame. I'd like to request a song for my 50th birthday. So here's what I did. I pulled up my big old iTunes list.
Yeah.
And I scrolled through to find the cover in my library that I've played the most that has not made it onto TMS yet.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I was like, all right, what's one of my favorite covers that has not made it? And this is absolutely a favorite of mine. Did I even put it in the folder? I'm going to put it in the folder right now because I don't think I did.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. So in 2007, Lily Allen appeared on the Dermot O'Leary show in the UK on a show in the morning called the Saturday Sessions, or the Saturday Morning Show. And on that, she performed this cover right here of a song by Keane. The original alone is one of my favorite songs, but Lily Allen's cover adds that extra kind of sweetness, keyboardness that's just so awesome. It's a cover of Everybody's Changing. Here's Lily Allen covering Keane.
I love her. Also, you should have made your story sad so that Bob could complain on your birthday.
Oh,
about your
yeah.
Sad story.
Yeah.
Dear TMS, I've got a
TMS,
hot pepper dump coming.
It's gonna hurt.
Have him check out. Oh, Bob, we're always thinking of you, buddy.
Yeah, totally.
Happy birthday, Brian. I hope it's a great night and a great day and a great all that. And
Thank you, sir.
as you get closer to your hoo-ha. I mean, you're still getting my gift on the day that my calendar says you're supposed to have your birthday. So let me know when that gets there.
Totally fine. You don't have to give me nothing, Scott
Bull
Johnson.
crap. That is some horse shit. He gave me the coolest things this year. Zero chance that I'm not giving him something. There's no way.
I know, but I'm supposed to say that.
I'm going to hang that shit up this weekend, in fact. Those posters.
Oh, cool.
They're
yeah,
so
those posters
cool.
cool.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
you probably got the last part of it, which was the cheapest part, which was the part that I originally was just going to send on its own with the video game.
Right.
Which is a little Tempest Matchbox car.
Yeah. It's a Tempest machine that's like, I don't have it here, but you've seen Brian's before. It's like this big. And
Yeah.
it's awesome. And it plays.
But you got the other thing is it was the little Tempest Matchbox car.
Oh, I did get that too. Yes. That's over there.
Yes.
Yeah, Brian was really.
I went all Atari.
He
Went
made
all
the
Atari for it.
rest of the world looks bad when they try to do gifts now because Brian's really good. All right, that's gonna do it for the show. Thank you for listening. We'll be back Monday. Have a great weekend. Do look forward to new Film Sack and some other stuff over the weekend as well. There will be Dungeons on Saturday. That's gonna do it. We'll see you then.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Frog Pants Network. Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.
Ooh,
Ooh.
jeez, Lilu Dallas.
That's another one that feels like it gets longer and longer every time you play it.
What if I've been secretly elongating?
You could.
The
That would be
clips?
funny, right?
Yeah.
Because it'd be so easy to do. It's like that'd be like just a little clip and then add a little
Yeah,
clip.
and I
Yeah.
could say to you every time, Brian, does that seem longer this time? And you could say, oh yeah, it totally does.